Hi, I'm Tasha from fitnessblender.com, and today I've got your Bodyweight total body strength circuits with balance work. For those strength circuits, you'll have 4 exercises, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 2 rounds, no rest between those rounds. For your balance work, it's 2 exercises per circuit, 1 minute apiece, back to back, no rest in between those 2 exercises. You'll alternate between your bodyweight strength circuits and your balance work, but balance is included all the way through this workout. You'll have minimal rest between those circuits and your balance work. We'll just flow one right into the other, and you've got 3 of each. No equipment is needed other than a mat. Modifications and options are shown along the way. Warm up and cool down are both included. Let's go ahead and get started with that warm up. Your warm-up is 6 minutes long, 30 seconds per exercise. We'll go for 2 rounds and no rest in between moves or rounds. We start in 10 seconds with some good old-fashioned bodyweight squats, taking those feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, shoulders back and down from those ears. Let's go. Sink it down, chest is nice and high. So you can take this at your own tempo. Don't have to move super quickly yet. We are just getting started with warm-up after all. Make sure those knees point apart. They are in alignment with the shins. Shins are parallel. So imagine that you've got a newspaper underneath those feet and you're actively trying to tear it apart and away from each other. Next up, we have alternating knee hugs. Let's bring the left knee up to the chest first. So balancing on the right leg, left knee comes up. Grabbing below the knee, put it down and switch. Keeping the chest upright along the way, finding your balance. So incorporating a little bit of balance right here in the warm-up, because our entire workout today is about balance. It's included in the bodyweight strength circuits, and then your 1 minute apiece, more focused balance work. It's just a little more balance involved. Jump rope. So you'll be balancing all the way through this workout. That means we're going to take the tempo a little bit slower. And this is the only move that you have to jump. But you don't actually have to jump. We know that. You can bounce it out on the balls of those feet. You can march it out. Take it nice and easy and do what works for you. We have a lateral lunge, reverse lunge combo. So let's go ahead and take that left leg out, lateral lunge, giant step to the side, and then back for that reverse lunge. And I'm jamming into the wall. So take the other leg to the side, center, back, much better. Lateral, pause, back. So you're just alternating here, going at your own pace. Nothing super fancy. We got an oblique crunch and a leg lift next. Ooh. Stand up nice and tall, arms come up overhead, and you're gonna take it over to the left and back center, over to the right, back center. Just beginning a little bit of our balance work here. Try to keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Lift your leg as much as you are lifting through the core. We're waking everything up. Full plank, shoulder taps, so we're coming down to the ground. Bring it down. This is nice and slow. Feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Hand taps opposite shoulder, comes back down and switch. Try to keep your hips from rocking. So you actually have to tip up and under and hold nice and tight. Breathe. Hopefully we're starting to feel a little bit of warmth flow through our veins. We start this warm up over with squats. Bring it up, whichever way is safest for you. Second round, we can move a little bit quicker. Maybe we can sink it a little bit lower. Maybe work with what you got. I'm starting to actually feel a little bit of sweat already, but we can't gauge it by me. I'm like pretty much always sweating. Knee hugs coming up. Keep your chest lifted. Bring our right knee in first, just for the fun of it. Pull, put it down, switch. Pull, put it down, switch. Super straightforward warm up. All of our intervals today are relatively long, so work with a slower tempo. Engage those core muscles, find your balance. Jump rope next. And as always, if this is not enough of a warm-up for you, particularly if you've got some cranky muscles, feeling a little sore, where you get to the end of this and you're like, you know what, I'm still a little cold. Repeat it, or you can tack another warm-up onto it. It could be your own, it could be something you find on fitnessblender.com. Just make sure you're prepared. Lateral lunge, reverse lunge. Learn my lesson, I'll step forward. Giant step out, and then step back. There we go. Keep your chest lifted. We're waking up the glutes. We're waking up the brain. Even I have to pause sometimes. I'm like, what am I doing? Oblique crunch, leg lifts. Arms are gonna come overhead, palms face. Take them up, so crunch it up and over, put it down. We're just practicing finding that balance. So our balance circuits, where it's 1 minute a move, I really want you to slow it down and focus on proper form and alignment. Not looking for speed, control. Full plank, slow shoulder taps coming up. Down to the ground for your last move of warm up. Keep those hips tucked. Keep this nice and slow. Absolutely. If our shoulders are like, man, we are not ready for this kind of burn, shorten the lever. These can come down. You're tapping with a shortened lever. Just makes it a little bit more manageable. Still challenging though. Finish it out. There's the buzzer for the end of warm up. Sorry, I'm like super excited. Just gonna hop everywhere. We're getting started with our first bodyweight circuit. We're gonna move super quickly, but I don't want you to move quickly through each move, if that makes sense. We start in 10 seconds with a halfway pulse reverse lunge. You're gonna keep that right leg planted, left goes back. Chest is up and open. Let's do it. So lunge, come halfway up, go back down, drive through that heel stand up. Lunge, half, down, up, tap. So I want most of the weight and that right foot. Full foot is planted on the ground, okay? So when I say drive through heel, it's just so that it forces you to engage your entire foot with the ground. Breathe. So, slow, purposeful movement, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. You get a decent amount of time to shake it out and regroup. There's your 15, do whatever you need to do. We're working with that same leg, keeping the right leg planted, narrow and wide squat. We alternate. Try to stay low and engage the entire time. Let's get ready, sink it into that narrow. Narrow, left leg moves out, wide. Right leg stays planted. You stay nice and low in that squat position. Arms can be up front, they can be at the side. Wherever you can keep your balance. Shoulders down. So your option here, so you can stand up in between, because holy moly, that burns, right? So narrow, wide, narrow, wide. Or if you're like, you know what, this first round, feel fresh, stay with it. All we're gonna do for the next two moves is switch legs. The left side gets a turn for those two moves. Come on, hold on to it. Wow, that was spectacular. So halfway pulse, reverse lunge. Keep the left leg planted this time, right leg shoots back. Reduce the range of motion if you need to. Here we go, lunge, come up halfway, down, step tap. So if you notice, or at least I'm trying to show, most of my weight is in that left foot. I have a slight forward lean. My chest is still open, letting my body know that I want maximal engagement on the left side. I want those left glutes to bear the brunt of this. And I'm smiling, because holy moly, it's fun, right? Slowing down the pace. We have to work differently. We can't always work with super quick, super full throttle all the time. Shake that out, keeping that left leg planted, narrow, wide. So there's a time to go fast, there's a time to go slow. Today we go a little bit slower. Get ready, shoulders down. We're in it, narrow, wide. Left leg is planted, right leg is the mover. Your chest is still up. You're still breathing, hopefully. By now you should be having some fun. If not, we'll fix that. There's a second round. Yay, lucky for you, right? Wow, it's quicker on the side. Your option, wow, you can stand up in between. Wide, stand up, you can even do a double. Wide again, and then back to narrow. Find your pace and whatever works for you, okay? We're gonna start it over. Shake that out. We go back to the right side. Same two moves. Two on the right, two on the left. Halfway pulse reverse lunge. Plant the right. Let's send the left back. So round two, we know what to do. Let's do it. Low, up, low, drive tap. I'm encouraging that tap so that we keep most of the weight, as I said, distributed on that one leg. A little bit of unilateral work here. We'll see which side of the body may be a little stronger. Which side you really feel those abdominal muscles clenching and helping you out. They're helping all the time, but we have a side where they have to help a little bit more. For me, definitely my left. Less than 10 seconds. Then we've got our narrow to wide squat coming up. Shake that out. Quick 15. Just gives the muscles enough of a breather so that they can resituate and get prepared for what's next. Narrow, wide, left mover. I'm gonna try to stay down as long as I can, knowing that this move is going away for the right side. It's coming back for the left. But in terms of that special heat that you feel over here, it's gonna be the last time you feel it in this way. So let's enjoy it, right? Perspective. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, let's take a moment. I'm still in it. Still in it. Can we stay down there? 10 seconds. I know, I don't want to either. Ooh, we're so close though. There's that buzzer, it's coming. Woo. Shake that right leg out. We get the left side. Halfway pulse, reverse lunge. Plant left, right goes back. Get ready for it. It's like a reprieve. Really, thank goodness we get to switch legs. So in case you haven't noticed, this is a lower body focused strength circuit. Each one of your bodyweight circuits in this format has a focus. So when we get around to doing another one like this, after we do our more concentrated balance work, we will switch to upper body. The last one, which occurs after your water break, is more of a total body focus. Even though we look at this realistically, total body is working for every single one. It's just lower body's predominant here. Wow. Give it a little shake. Do what you gotta do. Let's get ready for our narrow to wide squat. Last exercise, last time on the left. Let's complete the circuit. Narrow, wide, again. Left stays still, right is the mover. It's my special leg. This leg just takes a little more. I can tell just in the sounds of the footfalls of my right leg going out and in. They're a little louder because this leg just isn't as strong to capture some of that movement. But it's good feedback. 10 seconds, smidge of a break, super short, and then we go into our balance work. Oh my goodness. Bodyweight circuit 1 done. Let's get this timer reset. 2 moves, 1 minute apiece, in 10 seconds. Told you it was short. Single leg deadlift, knee raise. So let's plant that right leg. We have 1 minute here. Get ready. So you're gonna hinge forward. Legs comes up straight behind you. Arms up. Bring them back in, leg comes down. Balance, knee raise. So if the arms confuse you and you're super balanced, you can just keep them overhead the whole time. Isn't that cool? You're like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Balance. If you need to tap in between, you may do so. If you need to shorten your range of motion, you may do so. So, absolutely, if necessary, you don't have to take that leg as high in either one of these transitional moves here. So you can take that leg here, squeeze, here. You're still engaging those glutes and hamstrings on the right side. We're just gonna switch to the left. There's no break. Plant the left, find your balance super quickly, and we're right into it. Notice the change. Is there a change? Are you able to keep those hips squared off to the ground and from opening up? You can keep a gentle bend in that left leg just to provide some more stability and balance and to avoid locking out the joints. Try to keep those shoulders down and away from the ears. Now, arms raised overhead the entire time. Yes, it is a strain on those shoulders, muscles in the upper back, but it is our challenge. But you know, you can bring them back in as you transition, whatever works for you. We're super close. 5 seconds. I'm gonna leave them up. Nicely done. Let's go on to circuit number 2 for our bodyweight strength. You'll need a mat for this because we have some upper body work on the ground. So go ahead and roll it out. Make sure it's nice and close and accessible to you. And I'm just gonna restart our timer. We go onto our right side, forearm side plank, hand behind the ears, crunch. So go ahead and get ready. You have a couple extra moments. And we start in 10. Look at that, super quick. Bring it down, right elbow, elbow, shoulder, stack, up. Here we go. Bring the leg in as you crunch the upper body towards that leg. If you can, float that leg out and keep it lifted. Crunch, chest open, release. Tuck, release. So you're crunching to the side, but slightly forward. You got a little bit of both of flexion going on, forward and laterally. If you need to, bend that bottom leg, shorten the lever, but keep the hips lifted. We have Frogger push-ups next. I know it sounds intimidating. It's not so bad, I promise. Relax. You're actually going to stand up, not all the way. Stand a nice low squat, legs wide, arms ahead of you. You're going to catch yourself. Press through the chest and those triceps to come back to this position. Fall forward, trust yourself. Catch it, knees come down. Giant press, right back. Forward, giant press, right back. Giant press. Don't knock yourself over though. Down, knees to ground, elbows slightly back. Still got that 45-degree angle. Press them back. Your option, bring them down, keep those knees bent. Nice flat back. little push-up. You're still engaging, same muscles. You can always go back to a basic push-up as well. Just give it a little try as long as it doesn't hurt. And see what you can do, more than you think, I'm sure. Let's go to the left side. Coming to those forearms. Same deal. Leg lift with that crunch. Line it all up. Take it up. Tickle those ears. Let's try it on this side. Bring it in. Float. In. Float. Crunch. Float. Leg is lifted. Hips are lifted. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Option. Bend. Lift. Crunch. Release. You can take this even further and put the foot down in between. So you can crunch. Oh, give it a little break. Tiny break. Flip it over. Push up. Down dog. So, one solid push-up center. Push the hips up to the ceiling. A little reprieve. Down dog. Stretch it out. Let's get ready. Let's go. Chest center. Push up. Hips to ceiling. Stretch. Slow and controlled. Push up. Stretch. If you feel super good, decrease that pause. So, down dog. Push up. Down dog. Push up. Option, of course. Pause. Let the knees come down. Push up. Come back up. Press into that down dog. Okay, I'm starting to feel this. Hopefully you are too. You're engaging the proper muscles. Round two. Side plank on that right side. Oh my goodness. Half and half. I love making this deal with you. Let's try it. Leave the knee down and then maybe we'll come up. Let's do it. I know you love the half and half deals. You do. Some of you are gonna be like, no, I really don't. Deep down, like it's in the depths of your soul, the very bottom of your belly, that joy for that halfway, which is now. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was not looking forward to that. Snuck up on me. Ooh, less than 15. Remember, you can tap in between. Holy smokes. Oh, can we reverse the deal? No, we're almost there. Wow. That was a no, but a yes. Frogger push-up. Challenge yourself. Sit low. Trust yourself. Here we go. So, obviously, you do want to make sure that you're not super sweaty, okay? Pause, press. You should feel those triceps engage. Sorry, squeaky shoes. There's always a drop of sweat somewhere. Always. Remember your option. Here, bring your heels off the ground. Press. Press. You should still feel those triceps light up. Land it down on the left side. Same deal. You already know what the deal is. Ready? Yeah, we're ready. Lift it up. Give you a little reprieve. We gotta finish each move strong. I don't want to begin in the more challenging option after you're tired from froggers. No, you get a little moment to collect yourself while still working. This is hard. And then if you so choose, where is it? There it is. Take that challenge. Float it. Chest opens each time. Yes, you can rearrange and pause for balance. We have less than 10. My goodness, y'all. Yes, I'm stalling. Oh boy. One more before our water break. Push up, down dog. Any variation thereof, okay? Do your best. Last move, last time. Push up, pause. Down dog. Now, it is a great pause to reset. But try not to spend like 10 seconds in down dog. It's kind of cheating. Unless you need the break, then take it. But if you don't do it. Oh my goodness. Breathe. Control that breath. 10 seconds. Slow and controlled. And there was the buzzer. Holy smokes. Sweat is pouring now. All right, folks, you've got a water break. Remember, you can hit the pause button if you need to, if you need a little bit longer than the allotted time. I will meet you back here. You got 2 more balance work circuits with a bodyweight straight circuit sandwiched right in the middle. Go ahead and take that break. Welcome back from your water break. We are moving right into your second balance work circuit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. 10-second countdown. Mat is to the side for now. We can come back for our third strength circuit if you want to. Curtsy lunge with a shift. Right leg planted. So left comes behind you, line it up, float that leg, reach diagonally, and keep it floating. Curtsy, balance, palms face, reach, leg lifts to the side, balance. So you're actually shifting your body at an angle here as you lift that leg out to the side. Return center before you go into your curtsy lunge each time. Let's see how long we can go without tapping that left leg down. Absolutely, if you need to, tap it in between, all right? Your balance work is your balance work. It's a great workout to gauge where you are in terms of those muscles that help you balance. Are your ankles wobbling right now? Does your core feel like it's totally turned off? Think about it. We're just gonna switch to our left leg, no pause in between. Switch, take a couple seconds if you need to. Right leg back, weight shifts to the other side. Try to keep your hips facing forward. When you go into that curtsy, the knee of the leg going behind you is in alignment with the ankle in front. You'll notice I'm staring at a non-moving spot on my floor. It's about several feet in front of me. That will help you keep your balance. So look at the screen if you need some visual cues from me ever so often, but then look away so that you can maintain your balance. When you've got a moving fixed point, it's really tough because you want to move with that fixed point. Almost there. Uh-oh. Whoop. Got it. Literally every joint's cracking just to achieve this. Come on, come on, come on. Lovely. So that was your second one of those. Second balance work circuit. All right, we go back to our bodyweight strength. This one's more of a total body focus. We're gonna start standing with a lateral lunge. You're gonna hold that forward raise in front of you the entire time. So we start in 10 seconds. Let's keep the right leg planted. Left is the mover. Giant step out to the side, arms shoulder height. Here we go. Lateral. Can you tap that ankle? Lateral. Tap and balance. So I'm asking your core to get involved. I'm asking your shoulders and all the supporting musculature in the upper body to keep those arms raised. We got a lot going on here. If you need the mat for the next move, it's an inchworm walkout. Just make sure you know where it is. You still get your 15 seconds in between, but just be thinking about it so you can quickly roll it out. I'm just gonna leave mine over there. Jonathan can hold it. Thank you. Almost there. Perfect. You're gonna walk it to the edge of your space, walk it out, but I want you to stay low in a squat from that walkout, and then you're gonna raise for an alternating reverse fly. We'll start with the right arm first. So sink it low, walk it out to the plank. From here, a little bend in that elbow, reverse fly, reverse fly. Walk it back, land back into that squat, do not stand up. Come back out. Start with the opposite arm this time, so left, right. Hips stay square to the ground, chest stays open. Now it's right, left. So, you can shorten the lever by making that arm even smaller. By smaller, I mean decrease the angle. Pull it in, a little lift here, pull it in, a little lift here. Relax, bring it up. We go to the left side, so left leg stays stable. Lateral lunge, arms forward. Here you can take that lunge out and make it a lateral squat. So with the lunge first, bent and straight, tap. Bent and straight, tap. Chest open, hands about shoulder height. Sometimes they shift, bring them back down into focus, it's okay. So what I mean by lateral squat, step to the side, tap. Just a little bit easier than going all the way out into that lunge. Man, that isometric hold for those poor deltoids. They're like, no! 10 seconds. Or maybe that's mine. Mine talk to me. Try to balance for at least a couple seconds there. You're back down. Your favorite position. Bear crawl. Don't worry, we're not crawling. You're gonna alternate leg extensions behind you. But that doesn't mean your knees have to be lifted off the ground. Curl those toes under, lift it up, right, left, right, put it back, left. Didn't hurt, we're good. Focus on keeping that back nice and flat. The ice cream is back. Stuff has been added to it. It's got hot fudge. It's got whipped cream. It's got a cherry. Keep it there. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Option, just drop those knees, please, if you need to. You still have to focus on so much core engagement here to keep yourself from rocking side to side. Breathe, we gotta do all of that again. Bring yourself back up to standing. If you need to take a couple extra beats to do so, it's okay. You got a full 10 seconds. We're planting that right leg, lateral lunge. Hold those arms forward. Round 2. Here we go. Side, balance. So sometimes I move a little too quickly here because I'm about to fall over. So I want you to lunge, pause for a beat. Actually maintain that balance rather than whoop, uh-oh, okay? Core tight, hold it. Lunge, core tight. Even here, squat, hold. Notice I start tipping over, bring it in. That was a close call. I did almost fall over. Remember I said at least one a workout. Inchworm, reverse fly. All right, get ready. Bring it to the edge of your space. I'm trying not to stand in the way of little me. Watch me do my thing. And then I'll come somewhere close to that box. Deep squat, walk it out and fly. Let's start left arm first, just for some variety. Squeeze through those shoulder blades, but keep your shoulders down and away from the ears. This is slow and controlled. Right arm first. Hips remain square to the ground. Heels always come back to the ground every time you come back into that squat position. So you have a moment where one arm is bearing all of that weight for you in plank position. But we only have 7 seconds, so you're good. You're gonna make it. All right, folks. We are going on. Left leg, lateral lunge. Right steps out, arms are forward. Ugh, shake them out, I know. Get ready. Last time for this move. Oop, that was not graceful. Lunge, step. Lunge, step, hold. Chest is open. Shoot the glutes back. If you need to, yes, let them go. You're still doing more than enough here with a lunge and a balance. If your shoulders need a moment, take it. 10 seconds. Then we've got our bear crawl position, leg extensions. Bring it down. Last move, and then you've only got one more balance circuit, which I'll bring my mat out for, just so my butt has a little cushion. So you might want to. Curl it under. Here we go. Kick, put it down. Kick, put it down. So, not trying to drop that belly. Curl and tuck. Keep it tucked. Keep it tucked. I added some pecans to my sundae. I normally don't like nuts, but you know what? Well, I like nuts, I just don't like them on my sundae, but they're on there now because nuts are expensive. And I just increased the value of the sundae, and I don't want to drop it. Come on, 5 seconds. Holy smokes. Okay, grab that mat if you want to use one. We're coming into a glute position, so that's why I kind of want just a little extra cushion under my glutes. But if you don't want it, you don't have to use it. It is our last balance round. We start in 10 seconds. Guys, we made it. Foot pose, knee lifts, arms up. Lean it back. From here, core is engaged. You're going to lift, lift, lower, lower. Now left, right, right, left. Alternating which leg begins it. Finding your way. Keep your chest open. Absolutely. You can take that lift out, all right? You can stay in your modified pose right here. You can even shorten the range of motion, or you can just alternate lifting one at a time. Much easier than suspending up there. Okay, we gotta try it though. If you feel super good, shins parallel. Oh, come on. We have crab crunch coming up next. There's no pause. Fingertips facing those heels. Bring it up. You're gonna reach for opposite toe, opposite ankle. Up and reach. Lower, but don't come all the way to the ground. And switch. Slow and controlled. Shoulders are down and away from those ears. This is our crab crunch. Slow, control, slow, control. If you need to, stay here, okay? Just like you were in boat pose. Extend and reach, up and reach. Wherever your range of motion takes you. If your shoulders are fried and you find that they're creeping up towards your ears, don't compromise form just to say you did a move. Take the option. For 10 seconds, take whatever option challenges you with good form. This is it, we're done after this. You go right into cool down. Oh, there it is. Nicely done. Stay where you are. I'm just resetting my timer. We're going into a quadruped position for cat and cow. Breathe it on out. Flip it over. Knees are underneath of your hips. Hands are right underneath of those shoulders. Exhale, separate the shoulder blades. Spine up to the ceiling, and then inhale, lower the belly, gaze up towards the ceiling. Oh, it feels so good on that lower back. So good on those shoulder blades. Deep breathing, exhale, arch, inhale, lower, find your own rhythm. We're gonna make our way to standing after this. Make sure you're ready to get there. If not, you can take a couple extra breaths here. No harm, no foul. Breathe. And release. Tuck those toes under. Keep your knees bent, that's totally fine. Walk those hands back, heels to the ground, chin to chest, a little bend in those knees for safety, and roll it all the way up to standing. Let's release any tension in those shoulders. So shoulders up to the ears and back. And up and forwards. Reset. And let it go. Take those arms out nice and long. Circle up, around, and forwards. Shoulders are still down and away from your ears. Open the chest along the way. And then squeeze the shoulder blades away from each other every time those arms come forward. Let's switch, take it back. Holy moly. That was fun. A little slower tempo, working on our balance. I love different style workouts. And relax. Let's stretch out those quads and hip flexors just a little bit. So you're gonna keep the left leg planted, right comes behind you for that lunge position. Knee under hip, bring it down, tuck the hips under. So you should feel a nice stretch, hip flexors all the way down into those quads. If you need to, just rearrange yourself until you feel it. Each stretch is a little different for each one of us. It just depends on our flexibility and the length of our limbs. Oh, that feels special. Relax, bring it forward. Same leg, right leg, heel down, toe up in front of you, hinging from those hips, targeting the hamstrings in the back of the leg. As always, just like with the warm-up, you need a longer cool down, you can repeat this cool down, you can add your own, you can find something on fitnessblender.com. And slowly roll it up, let go of that. We're just switching, so left leg goes behind you, lunge position, up tall and tuck. Breathe. So close to finish. Nicely done. Still profusely sweating. So these types of workouts, sometimes you're like, man, I don't feel like I'm dead on the floor. You don't have to be dead on the floor every workout. You need variety in intensity and modality. Bring it up, switch to that hamstring stretch, heel down, toe up, still the left leg. Push the glutes back, lower the chest. You're challenging your body in a way that you might not feel it when you do other workouts that maybe are a little more intense. But we're helping all those auxiliary muscles that help you balance. It's gonna help your performance. It's gonna help your breathing even. And bring it up. We got one more move. Standing up nice and tall. We're just gonna alternate side bends. Reach up and over, bring it center and switch. If you find that this works better for you to hold it for a longer time rather than doing this more dynamic stretch, please do so. Those obliques, any supporting musculature. Oh goodness, lats. Let's do one more each side. Reach up and over. One more, up and over. And relax your deep breath. Inhale up and exhale all the way down. You are finished. Give yourself that round of applause. Once again, my name is Tasha. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again. Workout complete.